Hi there. In this lecture we're going to have a look at traps within the Italian game, well, a particular trap in particular, but also maybe some others for interest. So the Italian game bishop c4 is far less theoretical than bishop b5. I have a dedicated course on the Italian game you might want to check out. I thought it's an ideal, I believe it's an ideal kind of opening for beginners and intermediate players because it's less theoretically heavy than Roy Lopez. So here we see the Giuoco Piano. The other main alternative is the two knights defense. But in the Giuoco Piano, if c3 and they play d6, this is already a mistake and white is a little bit better. Black should be playing knight f6. So for example d3, this is going to be even. Or if d4, black can react here after e5 with the move d5 and should be able to maintain equality. So okay, but d6 is something we can celebrate here because we can play d4. After e takes, c takes, we have fantastic options after bishop b4 check in particular. If bishop b6, that would limit white's advantage. We can play h3, and here after knight f6, black would have to be careful though. We can castle, and there's a kind of side trap here. If knight takes e4, we get a very good game after rook e1. You might think, well, d5. No, with the king in the center, guess what we can play here? Yeah, bishop takes d5. We can undermine that knight, knight c3, and get a very nice advantage here. So let's say bishop b4 check. We can play a tricky move, king f1. We'll check out knight c3 later. But let's have a look at this tricky move, king f1, which is still, it's a clear advantage for white. So it's not just the trap for trap's sake. Let's have a look first at knight f6. So what do you think black has fallen into here? What do we play here for 100 points? Black has fallen into something pretty horrible. Yeah, we can play the forcing move d5. Basically, we're getting an unprotected piece out of this. We want to make sure that bishop is unprotected. So it doesn't matter where the knight moves. Let's say knight e7, we play this check and we pick up the bishop. So this is very, very good news. If knight e5, again, we can safely play queen a4 check and pick up the bishop. Or we can first take on e5, matter of preference, then play queen a4 check and queen takes b4. So it's important to note here, there's no real backfire here. We've won a piece with little backfire. So that's the very, very good news about this. So let's separate out actually into the next lecture something else about this trap, which is instead of knight f6, it makes a little bit of a difference if they play bishop g4. And I'll explain that in the next lecture why we can't so easily win a piece. But in this lecture, this is the very good news first, knight f6. We're just playing simply d5. We're getting an unprotected piece. We're exploiting the fact that d6 did open up this diagonal earlier, which is a common theme in many opening traps. This sensitive diagonal, whilst kind of temporary diagonal of death, while the king's still in the center, there's a lot of traps based on that diagonal, and d6 has kind of opened up that diagonal. So this is a fantastic opportunity generated by that diagonal being open for this check, picking up a piece. Okay, so let's leave that here so you can easily repeat this sequence, and I'll go on to the next lecture about the bishop g4 move. Okay, thanks very much. Thanks for checking out this free sample trap video. If you want more information about traps, I do have a dedicated course on Udemy, more than 20-hour course, a fun lover's guide to the major chess opening traps. What's more, you can get a big discount if you visit Kingscrusher.tv, so that URL top left. Now, also, just to help me on YouTube, I hope you do leave a comment. Any comments or questions, any traps you think should be covered, please let me know in a comment. Leaving any comment would be greatly appreciated if you got to this point of the video. Okay, thanks very much.